Imagine a material that grows fully in just 3 to 5 years, can be harvested again and again without replanting, and after processing ends up stronger than premium hardwood. This is not science fiction. This is bamboo, and China is turning it into a new backbone for construction.
China builds more than any other country in the world, but it doesn't have enough quality timber. Hardwood trees take decades to grow, time the construction industry doesn't have. There were only two choices: import huge amounts of wood from shrinking global forests, or find something else.
The answer was already there. Bamboo. China has millions of hectares of bamboo land, hundreds of species, and huge yearly output, mostly grown in southern provinces like Fujian, Jiangxi, and Zhejiang.
Bamboo is technically a grass, not a tree. That's why it grows so fast and can regrow from the same roots without replanting. But raw bamboo has a problem. It's inconsistent. Each pole has a different thickness and wall size, even along the same stalk. It splits easily, molds in humid weather, and its shape is hard to standardize. That's why for centuries bamboo was only used for scaffolding, baskets, or chopsticks, not real construction.
The solution was to completely remake how bamboo is processed. The main product is called bamboo scrimber, also called recombinant bamboo, first developed in Chinese labs back in the late 1980s.
Here's how it works. Bamboo stalks are crushed and rolled into loose bundles of fibre, a step called fiberization. Those fibre bundles are soaked in resin, lined up in the same direction, then pressed under heat and high pressure into one solid block, with no hollow centre, no joints, and none of bamboo's natural unevenness.
The result looks like dense tropical hardwood, solid, uniform, and much more predictable than raw bamboo. Studies show that how many times the bamboo is crushed and how dense the final panel is strongly affects its strength, enough that it's become its own field of research in China. This is the interesting part. Some lab studies show bamboo scrimber's bending and compression strength can match or beat top-tier structural hardwood, and manufacturers claim its strength-to-weight ratio can be several times higher than standard structural steel, Q235.
Important note, this doesn't mean bamboo will replace the steel frame of a skyscraper. Steel is still better for raw strength in a small, compact shape. The real target is wood. Floors, beams, panels, formwork, railings, decking, everything that used to require cutting down a decades-old tree.
There's also a safety bonus. When bamboo scrimber is overloaded, it tends to bend and deform slowly and visibly, instead of snapping suddenly like brittle wood. It warns you before it fails, a very valuable property in engineering.
Bamboo has one advantage wood doesn't have. It bends easily without breaking, because its fibre structure changes gradually from the inside to the outside. Since the mid-2000s, Chinese engineers have used this property to develop wound bamboo composite pipe technology. Resin-soaked bamboo strips wound layer by layer into large pipes. This technology has already reached industrial scale, used for irrigation pipes, underground city pipelines, and even trial tests for high-speed rail parts. Major Chinese construction companies have built dedicated factories producing thousands of tons of bamboo pipe every year.
One clear example is a county in Zhejiang province, designated as China's National Bamboo Demonstration County. Thousands of local businesses there work in bamboo, making tableware, bamboo fibre textiles, and building materials, generating billions of yuan a year, mostly exported to Europe, Japan, the US, and Southeast Asia.
This isn't just a regional trend, it's national industrial policy. The Chinese government, together with an international bamboo and rattan organization, launched a global action plan to push bamboo as a plastic substitute through 2030.
National standards for bamboo products, from construction materials to medical supplies, keep expanding. The official goal? Grow the bamboo industry to over $1 trillion in value by 2035.
The industry has grown more than 20 to 30% per year for over a decade, employing tens of millions of people, most of them farmers, making it rural economic policy as much as a materials revolution.
But don't believe the hype completely. There are real weaknesses worth knowing. It's still more expensive than plastic because harvesting and processing bamboo on hillsides costs more in labour and transport. There's no solid international building code yet for high-load structural use, so it can't simply be approved for skyscrapers in most countries.
Quality still varies a lot between factories, depending on their process and equipment. Some studies found up to a 3-fold difference in tensile strength between producers. There's an irony here too. Most bamboo scrimber is still glued together with petroleum-based resin, so it's not fully green from start to finish.
China has used bamboo for thousands of years, from ancient writing strips to traditional architecture. The 20th century pushed bamboo aside as concrete, steel, and plastic took over the world. But carbon-neutral goals and shrinking timber supplies brought it back. This time with modern resin chemistry, hydraulic presses, and hundreds of industry standards.
The rest of the world is still debating how to grow more trees. China chose a different path, turning the fastest growing grass on Earth into the material of the future.